Rock and roll dream time to springtime, take two. Prepare to accept what is wrong. Work with me here. Or from your call of shotgun, let's stop and get out for an exchange of who's taking the wheel. Luminant. XYZ PDQ. What other incentives are there really? Send me some of your finances and or prayers, because you know, live or die, your intuition knows the future I am figuratively fighting for, as is in your best interests at heart. You feel it, and so I may prove gratitude aligns with us with that future. That future is here now, blossoming as a primrose did and does under the peaking hour of a full, naked, unveiled moon. XYZ PDQ. LUMINAUGHTY. You probably, other than already, know this about me, save an elder in my family once said to me when I was young, "You'll never be worth more than $1 a day." And looking back at that, you know what? I believe this has been inspiring me to make opportunities for people around me to be worth more to themselves, because that would ultimately benefit me. If those around me are propelled through successfulness, that $1 a day might be worth more to us through my buying power through them. Kind of like perks of being a long-time customer. Rock and roll dream time to springtime, take two. That image you've held of them when they're other than around. It's been a subject to changes, hasn't it? Akin to an imaginary doll you play with in the times between times, in its clothing of characteristics. And were you to look at its naked figure after playing to win in the strip poker face value of those moments, you've noticed something, haven't you? Yeah, that's your reminder that beyond your confirmation of anticipations, cut away the delusions as byproducts of most given unknowns through the sift of your intuition that holds your imagination as suspect for expectations. You've decided you're better off other than ruminating as with expectations, so you may avoid disappointments, right? Or wrong left of front and center. And when you cross-reference that with experiential circumstances you've endured through your encounters with them, those shared moments, wondering if they were really shared, more like a field survey game from a virtual gamer's perspective, again, right or wrong, left of front and centered, and again. As if the ball in the game was, where is, and always will be time being played for placements from bench to active space in a field of widely erratic dreams begging for not just more predictability in a given untangle, save a malleable elasticity. Where were there times you enjoy stretching out into their reminisce and moments you rather skip as rocks back upstream to your presence under the precipitation of the rain dancing you have been doing in your bend and weave with the other reeds, pretending as though that isn't what guides the winds being endured evenly, oddly enough, from a standstill, as such winds of light, bare of branch, may burn under such sparse umbra of canopy to oasis. As if a thunderstorm has hit Boomtown, without indications from enlightenment and forecasting the qualifications for prophecies intending others fulfill for themselves alone, beyond the cooperative celebration of the group ceremony, accepting ritual as a solitary proving ground of thaumaturgy taken by foot to hand off torch in sacrament resuscitations mouth to mouth. That jiggling of the keys in lock of getting a handle on juggling of who they have been before you and who they may be in the oncoming, save for now. You can allow them that special dressing room you may have for them in your mirrors of that candlelight through your mind's eye, or washing clean under the perpetual falling fountain of a sunset lit sand you're welcome to borrow, lending in place of that steam room, showering waterfall, or bathhouse, reaching for that towel, and then just imagining somewhere in the tolerant stagecraft of your mind they are dressing to meet you, not into what, how, where, or why, just when. Prepare to accept what is wrong. Work with me here. Or from your call of shotgun, let's stop and get out for an exchange of who's taking the wheel. Luminant Luminaut. The destiny swap that tastes like water for chocolate. As in a trade-off with the manipulative flip-flops, that juxtaposition between love and success, and or success and community. I'd like to say you could help me have it going better, I've got what I need, and grateful for that. Except that the wants of what I don't have get in the way of my desire to fulfill those needs sometimes, if you can relate. I'll be in wonder till I know. The tactile difference of consciousness to elding from the interconnected young differs by hyper-aware nervous systems overtaking the sensitivity of interconnectivities consciousness has for those pending interplay. You probably other than already know this about me, save an elder in my family once said to me when I was young, "You'll never be worth more than $1 a day." And looking back at that, you know what? I believe this was an inspiring me to make opportunities for people around to be worth more to themselves, because that would ultimately benefit me. If those around me are propelled through successfulness, that $1 a day might be worth more to us through my buying power with them. Kind of like perks of being a long-time customer. XYZ PDQ. What other incentives are there really? Send me some of your finances and or prayers, because you know, live or die, your intuition knows the future I am figuratively fighting for, as is in your best interests at heart. You feel it, and so I may prove gratitude aligns with us with that future. That future is here now, blossoming as a primrose did and does under that peaking hour of a full, naked, unveiled moon. XYZ PDQ. If and you adhere to this session, anticipate what I'm not going to untangle for you, as I'm other than sharing this reading to forecast your next financial break through to abundance or wildly nuancing romance with love as right around the corner. That's up to you and your own pull of strings and how you puppet time, perhaps both. What we may share subconsciously can be our sensitivity with disconnectedness, right? Or wrong, left, front, and centered. The illusions of synchronicity with false positives feeding what create our insatiable hungers are known coincidences that require no explanation from here, as we are providing a part together until we share reunions together apart. Our peace is in where we fit our fancies as we are solving how we share puzzle pieces. Now, we are whole within our pieces at peace from our pasts and anticipation of disturbance. And now, from script to screen button, press and play, Nimblejack deployed the periscope on the remote control mini submarine, the Master RC, at the Investigations Research Equipment Library at checkout had helped him assemble of available parts, including an auxiliary arm and fully functional ambulatory hand. And retraction bay repository for this specific mission. He knew which shore of the lake his girlfriends liked to go skinny dipping. It was late afternoon to early evening. The waters were warmest when they started cooling, as what comes down must go up. He knew that, likely due to initial inhibitions, her roommate had lost her underwear in the depths the week before. He was determined to find them and surprise her. The periscope showed they were other than there, swimming as they would, nude. So he knew it was safe to proceed with the plunge into the dive for the lake bottom search and rescue. It would make for such an inspiringly controversial subject matter to explore in the rippling wakes when he presented them to her. She would, of course, at first be skeptical concerning herself about a possible invasion of privacy. Her mind would likely make assumptions and jump to conclusions. He was some kind of creeping freak, and this is what he wanted. A strange, lingering desire to want to be accused, creating reasons for how calmly and practiced he was at defending himself. That cool-headed, astute self-confidence he had learned made him into a source of insatiably throbbing desires. Perhaps he had been, by navigation of circumstances out of his control, coerced into contracting a particularly virulent case of gold fever, and was just at that as of yet unmeasured level of bloodthirsty, as it were what it is. However, one thing was certain. His ascertainment of aiming bending hook to feel it out.